All right, let's get started. Well, I added DevNet again, but I guess there's nothing much happening on that side anymore. So unless there's some specific updates, I think we can just skip it.
No.
Well,
yeah. Regarding DevNet, I would like to ask you to deploy the same contract for Gnosis mainnet as you did for Shadow, so we can shadow fork it.
Okay.
And yeah, just to stress that Carlos set up this Telegram group for shadow monitoring. There's I think, pretty good thing. So well done, Carlos. Thank you.
Awesome. Okay, so regarding the shadow fork, then I guess, well, in shadow, no news either, but for mainnets, we should then spin up one fairly quickly. When do you want to do this? Or are we waiting first to announce a date maybe so that we are further along in the chain, or what's the idea here?
The idea is just to make a shadow fork, run a DevNet on it, and make sure like everything works as we expect. And that's it. Yeah,
so,
and
I mean, right now or in next week or when you announce a date, or
so we can start the preparation like tomorrow or on Friday, whatever. So whenever the contract is deployed, it's not very urgent because we still don't have the Ethereum mainnet date. But I think we may have it maybe tomorrow.
Yeah, Lion was thinking the same. So, okay, yeah. By the way, on that note, if they announce it tomorrow, we will coordinate on Telegram to find the date, so that you don't have to wait for next week, so that we can find the dates at a similar time to Ethereum mainnet.
Right. Cool.
But yeah, we can commit now in terms that we are ready.
You want to set a date today?
No. I want to say we commit now that all teams are ready, that we are comfortable setting a date, I don't know, within a window of the next 1 month, 2 months.
Yeah,
like,
because we
provided
need more
that enough time for releases and updates and
exactly.
blah, blah, blah. But we can claim now that we are comfortable with whatever date we pick tomorrow or in some days. So, Nethermind, Erigon, can you do that claim?
Sure. Yes.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Perfect. Okay, so for Shadow Fork, not much more. I do have one maybe a slightly unrelated question, but would it be possible to run a DevNet or Shadow Fork of Shadow something for us so that we could work on the Aura contracts and try them like on a live chain? So basically, my goal is to simplify the Aura like reward contracts and everything that still run like validator logic from the Aura times, basically. And I don't want to run that code anymore and simplify it so that it's easier to understand and not wasting compute, basically. So would be nice if we had a DevNet for that, where we can upgrade the contracts and then test it in live, basically. Could you spin up a DevNet for us?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
So if I understand, you want to upgrade the mainnet deposit contract?
Yes, but test it heavily before, of course, on a DevNet. The reward contract specifically. It's going to do the exact same thing, except that we are removing all the logic that is not used anymore, that was used for validators, basically. So they make sure that, I don't know, you participated in the last round and then you get rewards or whatever, but there's no validator set anymore. And there's many things being executed for nothing because they are not used anymore. So basically just cleaning that up. Okay, so for Shadow, maybe a tiny post-mortem, let's say, of what happened during the hard fork. I guess mostly it was just because we had nodes offline and some issue with Erigon, right? with out of memory issues or something. I don't know exactly. I don't remember exactly why. Can anyone from Erigon comment on that?
So there was an issue with a certain RPC method. So aside from that, I don't know about any other issues.
What was that issue?
It was blob transactions not playing well. I'm also working on some changes in the transaction pool related to blob transactions to limit spamming, although it's not really related. But this one would be fixed, I guess, later on.
Okay. Yeah, I don't remember. I think I saw something about Erigon nodes being out of memory. Maybe not because of an issue, but because the nodes were like unspec'd, or because I don't know, they keep too much in memory, and but you can change it with a flag or something. I don't quite remember.
I think there is a problem if we use the new pending transaction filter. I think it leaks memory, especially with blobs. So it's still not fixed. It's issue 9356. So yeah, we'll fix it later. But I think if you don't use that filter, it's fine.
Okay. Yeah, and then the rest of it was just like Gnosis nodes were not up to date. Exactly. So that sounds great. And I think actually Gateway also had that issue, right?
Well, we had that issue for single batch out of 5, which is 500 case on Erigon, because we tried to set it up last minute, and we fixed it immediately. Not sale, I'm sorry, it was an execution layer node. Yeah.
Oh. Anyways, okay. So but for the rest, I think we can agree that it was like a good hard fork, except that of course we delayed it a bit with. I mean, we delayed finalization a bit with the nodes not being up to date. Does anyone have any concerns with how it went, and yeah, anything in general? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I think like next section we can add the diversity for clients, which definitely was a luck. And what we could do on gateway side, we can make sure that case that we have, it's around 206 to 2,600 case for Cheddar, will run on different sets of execution and the consensus layer, and later we can try to achieve same for mainnet. I'm not sure how fast we can do it, but I'll try to do my best so we can have it by the main network. Or maybe we can like do half of that, and someone at Gnosis or other team who's running nodes can also take other half. Just need to coordinate.
Yeah, so were we actually running validators on Nimbus and Lodestar? Because if not, we should definitely, test this at some point before mainnet. We were just using Lighthouse and Teku, right?
So for gateway, it's Nethermind Lighthouse and Erigon Lighthouse right now.
Okay. Nethermind, were you running some Teku nodes?
Yeah, we're running Teku, but during the fork, we had an Erigon and Lighthouse and Nethermind Lighthouse and Nethermind Teku. But right now we're back to the previous setup, so we're using Lodestar as well. Just
validators?
Yeah.
Okay, so we definitely need to try to test with Nimbus as well before mainnet. Or on the shadow fork, that would be nice as well. Okay, so for mainnet, I guess there's not much more to say then. We're committed to, well, being ready. That's about it. I will deploy the contract for the shadow fork. Anything else to prepare for mainnet? Okay, looks like we're set. Do we have updates regarding Hive tests? I guess Marcos isn't here. Igor?
He's off this week, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Then there are no updates.
Got it. Any updates regarding Shutter?
Yeah, so we made a progress. So we eventually received some traffic from the Shatter network. I mean, the test system. But again, we have a few issues. We're monitoring it and trying to figure out. It also seems like their documentation is a bit out of date. So once we figure out the few issues on our end, we'll contact them. But we made a progress there. So just today, but there's a positive news again.
All right. Regarding client updates for Nethermind?
No updates. We are preparing a new release, but it's not released yet.
Got it. Erigon?
Well, we will be working on testing the final release before Dencun, so we need to fix a few bugs there. And but other than that, no specific updates.
All right. So for Geth, Sadigum is sick today, but there is some progress. So wait, let me just read it. Okay, so he was able to fix some issues for the sync, and he's doing a full sync now, and he actually imported 1.7 million blocks already. Of course, that's still a tiny fraction of the entire chain, but I mean, I just started, so right now it's still working. So yeah, there's hope, I guess. Yeah, I'm going to write that up later. Oh yeah, infra. Gateway. Any news?
No news except of we are working on making sure that we have client diversity.
Is it specifically for Shadow or also for mainnet?
So we'll do it for both. Basically, we had no templates for Nimbus. Now Nimbus will be first priority. So we'll have Nimbus, Erigon, Nimbus, Nethermind pairs, and then we'll have like different pairs with Lighthouse, etc.
Awesome. All right. I think that's it for today. Does anyone have any specific questions or comments? Awesome. Well, then, thanks for joining. Hopefully we can set a date soon, but that will most likely happen on Telegram. And yeah, see you soon.
See you soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone. Have a great 10th of the week. Bye.
Thank you, guys.
That's everyone.
Thanks, everyone. Bye.